Ah, yes, they sure do. And she is the biggest of them all, and she never stays still on the ground, but flies up again into the black cloud. Many a night she flies to the streets, peeping in the windows, and then they freeze like wonderful flowers.
Stop! Can the Snow Queen get in here too?
Let her come, and I'll put her on the hot stove and she'll melt.
The
Roses grow in the valley where we meet the Jesus child. The roses grow in the valley where we meet the Jesus child. Ow! Something pricked my heart and my eye. Ow! What are you crying for? It makes you look ugly. Ugh! That rose there's worm-eaten. And look at that other. It's all crooked. Rotten roses they are, like the boxes they're in.
Kay, what are you saying?
That boy has an uncommon wit, to be sure.
Now look through the glass, Gerda. Look how clever they are. They're much more interesting than the real flowers are. And they're perfectly detailed. There's nothing wrong with them. If only they didn't melt.
Who do you love the most?
The Queen. All hail the Queen.
Good. And who is Goethe?
Who?
Good. We have traveled the world, but we must in trees. Are you still calm?
My sledge. Don't forget my sledge.
Hush now. No more.
Kay is dead and gone.
I don't believe it.
He's dead and gone.
I don't believe it.
Okay, I'll put on my new red shoes, the one Kay has never seen, and I'll go down to the river and I'll ask about him.
Okay, sweetheart.
Perhaps the river will carry me to little Kay.
Goodbye.
Bye. Oh, poor dear little child.
However did you get out here onto this great big river, so far out into the wide world? Oh, come now. Tell me who you are, how you got here.
Have you seen little Kay?
He has not passed this way, but he will come, sure enough. You shouldn't be worried, but should taste my cherries and look at my flowers, for they are prettier than any picture book. I can tell a whole story. How I've longed for a sweet little girl like you. You will see how well you two shall get on.
was to find little Kay, but he's nowhere to be found. Do you think he's dead and gone?
Dead he isn't. We have been down in the ground where all the dead people are, but Kay isn't there.
Have you seen little Kay?
Kay, the boy whom you cherish, went north with the Snow Queen. You must go and save him, but first, hear my story. In a little yard, God's sun was shining warm on the first day of spring. The old grandmother was outside in her chair. Her pretty granddaughter gave her grandmother a kiss. There was gold, beautiful gold in that blessed kiss. Gold on the lips, gold in the heart, gold up there in the early morning.
Oh, yes, my poor granny. She must be worried about me and sad about me as she was about little Kay. But I'll soon be home and I'll bring Kay back with me. Good heavens, how I've dawdled. I daren't rest a minute. Thank you for all of your help.
Find me the pattern to form the word love, and you shall be your own master. I'll make you a present to the whole world. And a new sledge. I must whisk off to the hot countries. I'm going to peep into the black box and whiten it up a bit. That's my job. Oh, it'll be good for the lemons and vines.
Darling little Kay, how I found you at last! No, Kay. No, you mustn't forget me. Remember me? Remember our song. The roses grow in the valley where we meet the Jesus child. The roses grow in the valley where we meet the Jesus child.
Gerda! Darling Gerda, where have you been all this time, and where have I been? How cold it is here, how empty, and how big.
So always remember to put on the full armor of God so that you may stand firm against the schemes of the devil.
The roses grow in the valley where we meet the Jesus child. The roses grow in the valley where we meet the Jesus child.
Ow!
I'm Madelyn Purcell, and I am doing the Snow Queen, which is what Frozen was based off of, and it's an old fairy tale from Germany. The tone of my scene is very fairy tale vibes. There's a lot of music, and there's a couple odes to Frozen. One of our actors is going to be playing the flute, and she's going to be playing a song from Frozen on the flute. And yeah, it's very mystical, magical, and otherworldly. I think that the hardest part is coordinating all of the scenes, because I'll have an idea for a scene, but let's say I have a scene and there needs to be 5 acting blocks on stage, finding ways to thematically correlate those blocks into the storyline without having just transitions between each location. I really wanted to figure out a way to have all of the scenes blend together, and so I struggled with finding ways to have each scene blend together, but in the end, I think it turned out really good. But something that's not as hard for me is I feel like just working with actors is really fun for me, and I really enjoy communicating with them and watching them like act and use the direction that I've given them. So I think that once I'm in the rehearsal room, I really enjoy that process. Honestly, I've learned a lot from Lucy so far this semester, and I really like her style. I also draw some inspiration from, oh goodness, my high school theater director was very similar to Lucy in the sense that she liked everything to have a meaning. So every time a character entered the stage, like what corner they were coming from, what side they were coming from, and why, had a meaning. And I just think like repetition is really important. I've learned a lot from my peers this semester, and I really want to look more into more professional directors, but I think that I'm kind of somewhere in the expressionistic style, but still has some organic elements to my style. I mean, I think directing one has helped me grow as a director in every way. I've learned so much from directing one, and Lucy has taught us so much about blocking and just things that I thought would be like easy were so hard. And I think that the design aspect of directing is something that I hadn't started doing fully, because we'd done some directing things with blocking, and I've like really honed in on the blocking and stuff like that. But now with our final, that we're doing so much sound design, lighting design, making sure we have perfect props and costumes, and that our actors are all together. I think that has taught me a lot for this final. I want to take all of it into directing too, specifically the design things. I think that is my biggest hurdle for, budgeting next year and having a bigger stage. There's just so much more that we're going to be tackling, and, the plays will be twice as long. There's 5 times as much space. There's an actual budget. There's just going to be so much more that we're given, but also so much more to do because of that. And so I think that I'm really using this as kind of a trial run for what directing 2 will be like.